While some people are closing out on 2018 with something festive, Metal Church isn't having any of that. Wants to end this year heavy and gritty. Ever since Mike Howe rejoined the Church back in 2015, it feels like there's been a resurgence in their efforts, and Damned If You Do marks the 12th studio album under the Metal Church banner. It's not a secret that there have been many changes to the metal clergy members that make up this band dating back to 1980. Regardless of who the vocalist, drummer, or any other change you can think of is, it's been Kurt Vanderhoof who has most consistently been taking charge of everything, and teaming once again with Mike Howe makes it sound like old times. The style of traditional heavy metal that Metal Church produces is starting to be hard to find in this generation. One listen to a few songs from this band and you'll hear a stark difference when compared to the electronic-infused styles that are dominating right now. There is something to be said from the 80s style of metal, and Damned If You Do definitely captures that feel. The meaning behind the album of being careful who you listen to, especially in today's political world, that you will be in trouble no matter who you side with. According to Kurt, the music is written because it's the type of thing that he would want to hear. It's also worth pointing out that according to Kurt, in a making of the album video, Mike being back in the band is the big reason that Metal Church is continuing so strongly. Leading off with the title track, Damned If You Do doesn't waste any time getting straight to the meat and potatoes. This is where Howe is on top of his form and everything rolls. It's a great way to start off an album and in the proper base of what to expect throughout the track list. The drumming from Stet Howland also brings it up a notch in quality and makes this song a standout. As soon as the title track ends, the sound chugs along with the Black Things and By the Numbers, which are not bad songs, but definitely very standard. It's literally what you would expect from Metal Church at any given point. Status quo 80s heavy metal that might be the most accurate description possible. Whatever you are imagining in your head, that's what it sounds like here. Revolution Underway has a good sing-along with the chorus, and that helps break up the monotony, and again, the drum work really adds to listening experiences along with a unique guitar solo that takes its time. Guillotine also has a good build in the opening minute, but then it rolls into that sing-along style that Revolution Underway also had. There's a lot of work here that is consistent, and in turn, it's okay. Expectations are met, and occasionally you are pleasantly surprised with what you hear for a few moments. Rot Away and Into the Fold are the two songs that create the best sequence in the entire album, and that goes from a touch heavier to a more of a melody and the one rare change in style. I wish there was more of Into the Fold style here throughout the album. The pros slightly outweigh the cons on this album, just enough. Because when you hear a song like Into the Fold that changes things up a bit in guitar style and sounds good, then you get a song like Monkey Finger, which is laughably bad. There's no other way to say it. It's comically bad to the point of stereotyping the hokey side of old metal style. I can't stress enough to skip this song. The final two tracks, Out of Balance and The War Electric, go back into that status quo. It's solid and it's exactly what Metal Church fans will want, but nothing really new, if that makes sense. It's nice to hear that Kurt, Mike, and the rest of the crew made an album of music that they would want to hear. Metal Church fans have another album of the exact sound they would anticipate. On the opposite side of that, though, there isn't much more to write home about. Metal Church offers exactly what you would expect from them, and that's fine. There's nothing really bad here except for Monkey Finger, which is bad. But if you're into the title track Damned If You Do, then you may want to check out more songs on this album because Damned If You Do, the album, offers a lot more of that style. Overall, Damned If You Do proves that Mike Howe is still more than able to screech and growl along to a good metal rhythm. This album probably won't win any new fans or catch the ears of first-time listeners, but it still has all the elements and fire that Metal Church is known for delivering. Church is in session, and it's a sermon that metal fans are comfortable hearing every time.